Hello everybody, it's TMOG 217. Welcome to a LEGO promotional set review. Taking a look at set number 6426244, the 90th anniversary mini castle. This was a Walmart exclusive promotional item, and stick with me for a minute here. I'm going to explain exactly how this promotion went down, at least in Canada. This was available in the US. I'm not quite sure what it went for. I'm assuming the same purchase requirements and the same length for availability. But anyway, here's what it says according to the email I received. Basically, you had little things set up in Walmart for you to scan a QR code. It did say you had to spend 50 Canadian dollars on Lego sets. I do know in the US you had to buy certain items because they restricted you a little bit. But anyway, you had to spend $50 or more before tax at any Walmart location or online between August 8th to the 31st. And you had to submit a picture of your receipt online that you qualified for it while supplies lasted. Now, apparently in Canada, there were 7,000 copies of these sent out, supposedly. The reason I say supposedly is because I resubmitted it twice because you didn't get a confirmation email at all. It just basically said, to be honest, that you've received the receipt, but that it wouldn't get back to you to say if you qualified or not. So, kind of weird how they went with that promotion, I guess, because normally whenever you enter a sweepstakes or promotion like this, you get a confirmation email saying you qualified, at least in my experience. So, anyway, it does say one per household, whatever. If you send in multiple receipts, you will not qualify. Well, obviously, I qualified because I did end up getting 2 copies of this set, surprisingly enough. Weird. It did come packaged in a bubble mailer, and all the pieces came packaged in this bag. You did also get this little piece of paper that says thank you for participating. Yeah, I think that pretty much sums up how this promotion went. Oh, wait, sorry. No, it doesn't. So, you submitted this, and on the 31st, I think the email said it would take about 6 to 8 weeks to show up. So around the end of, or a little bit into October is when it should have arrived. But unfortunately, according to emails I have, on October 13th, I received an email saying, "Dear Walmart shopper, we thank you again for your participation in the 9th anniversary gift with purchase campaign. There's been a slight delay in getting this out to you, but just know we are working on this and you should be receiving this soon." So I received my copy like halfway through November, very much delayed, but still glad that I received it anyway. Anyway, that's enough history with this. Let's go right on and have a look at the actual build, shall we? Alrighty, here is the build. It's obviously a mini castle, which is to be expected. It honestly looks great for a promotional set that is for a display piece. You got some waterworks going around the boulders and whatnot. So that's a nice little detail. You got some trees and nice use of plant pieces. Kind of looks like a miniaturized version of the classic yellow castle set that released who knows when, but here's the image I'm talking about for a set. You can flip up the drawbridge if you want. So it's a play feature, I guess. The interior of the castle, there's nothing really much to this. Now, if you're wondering what really is exclusive, what's the draw to this besides the packaging and the fact that it was a Walmart exclusive? Literally just the printed Nexo Knight shield that says 90 years of play. That's the only thing making this exclusive. If you wanted to part this together and you didn't care for that print, you absolutely could if you wanted to. It's a fairly simplistic build, and quite small at that. Anyway, not really much else to say about this. Let's have a look at the instructions, then go from there. So taking a look at the instructions, they're actually some quality paper, if I'm being honest myself. Does use a plain looking background, but actually looks nicer compared to other Lego sets instruction standards. It does say it's Walmart exclusive. It does have a barcode for some reason, probably for when they were shipping these out. Anyway, you flip it open. It doesn't give any history on this, which is fine. No progress bar. That's fine. But yeah, pretty much straightforward build, but flipping all the way to the back, you just show the completed model, then it just goes on to the parts listing. So if you want to know what parts are needed, feel free to pause the video. And, yeah, then on the back, there's nothing really else. No win, no nothing. Anyway, guess we'll move on to our final thoughts. Overall, it's a neat little promotional set to add to my collection. I'm not a huge fan of micro-scale stuff, but I figured how often does Walmart give promotional items, at least in Canada? So, of course, I had to try and pick one up. It's a neat little thing. Again, you could easily recreate this if you don't care for that fancy little shield. Actually, if you're trying to get this on the aftermarket, it is going to be quite pricey. It's going to cost you like 50 to 60 Canadian dollars. And again, that's mainly just because of that shield piece. And I guess the instructions too, if you want to be very technical, I guess. So I don't know, only if you really want to collect anything 90th anniversary, I would suggest picking this up. Again, you could easily part this out if you're fine with living without the shield. The shield is really the only thing holding its value, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of how well this promotional thing was handled, at least in Canada. I think in the US, people got theirs no problem, no issue. They were given communication, etc. But in Canada, it was very poorly handled. So I don't know if Canadians are going to get another promotional set from a third-party store in the future anytime soon because of this. Who knows? Anyway, again, pick it up if you want. If you want to fork out the money, I think you could just easily part this out. Anyway, those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.